Hi, I'm Briana McCabe from EMC.
Briana? Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Nice
Nice to meet you, Jill. Pleasure. Here's the business card.
Oh, great, thank you.
So how long have you known Ginny for?
Oh, Ginny, she's been a resource of ours here for years now, so
Okay.
probably since we started, actually.
Yep. She's a great client. It's always fun to get together with her.
Do
you mind if I take a few notes today?
No,
No?
that's
Okay. So how long have you been with Franklin Savings?
Since it started in 1984, yep.
Wow, okay. So you obviously love it here?
Yeah, it's my home, away from home.
Great. And before we start, is there anyone else in the company that should be here at our meeting?
Perhaps, but we're really strapped for resources around here, so he's unable to make it.
Okay. And I know you're short on time today, so I'd just like to set an agenda for us. I thought that maybe we could start with uncovering some needs. We can move on to the product, and maybe we can answer some questions and go on from there. Does that sound good? Okay. So what would you like to achieve from this meeting today?
Well, to be honest with you, Ginny wanted you to come in and talk to us a little bit, but you know, everything within our IT environment is pretty much all set at this point in time. We do have a very large environment that is continually growing, but at the same time, you know, we're very tight on budget and resources around here as well.
And I know as an IT administrator, you have a tough job. I mean, technology's growing, data is increasing. So how's Federal Savings doing with that?
Good. We basically, our data is growing as well, just like you said. We're actually looking to possibly open up a second branch, a couple exits down in Hopkinton. But as our data continues to grow, we just add another server to our environment.
Okay. And what percentage of resources would you say you're spending on maintaining these servers?
Our IT budget, most of it at this point in time.
Most of it?
Yep.
Okay. So you say 90% or?
Yeah, probably around there.
90%? So 90% and maybe 10% for innovation?
Yeah, at this point in time. But more so than the actual financial money, we just have only a limited amount of people to actually manage the resources.
Okay. And if you could rate your current system on a scale of 1 to 10, what would you say?
I'd give our environment about a 7 or 8.
7 or 8? Okay. And can you think of 2 things that would bring it closer to a 10?
Yeah, maybe less time that I have to spend actually managing the infrastructure.
Yeah.
And then it's hardware, and hardware breaks all the time, so actually not having any failures within the environment would be lovely.
Yeah, for sure. So, do you know a lot about EMC, or have you heard anything about us?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we're in Franklin as well, so I know that you guys are a huge global company, and that's why in the past I haven't really spent much time talking with EMC. You guys are definitely a very large company, and we're a very small company.
And we do work with a lot of small companies, so we do know how to work with small companies. So, obviously there's an avalanche of increasing data coming your way, so do you feel as if you're prepared for that?
Yeah, we're not growing that tremendously, and when we do, we just buy another server for our environment and hook it up, and we're good to go. We have the instant storage with that.
Okay. And so based on what I heard today, I'd just like to go a little bit into the NXC. Like you said, you're trying to open up a second location, so how many other servers would you think you'd have to buy?
We'd probably assume that we're going to have the same activity down in our other locations, so probably a model that's very similar to our environment today.
Okay. Now with VNXC, you only have to buy one, and it actually helps with both locations. So in the long run, it's saving you money. I know the servers, like you were saying, you're always spending time on them, and they're failing, which must cost you a lot of money. Is that correct? Okay.
Yeah, more so time as well.
More so time? And can you see how this would improve your ability to manage your data and lower your expenses over time?
I'm not exactly sure what it is. Is it another server, or is it how do you actually manage it?
It's not another server. What it is, it would help you to eliminate some servers. So I would say that, would you say that your current system almost looks a little bit like this? I mean, I know that there's a lot of direct attached storage, inefficient use of storage. Would you say that these?
Yeah, that's pretty much what our environment looks like right there.
Right now? Okay. With VNXC, we want to try to eliminate servers. We want to consolidate storage management, and just be able to just consolidate it. The good thing about this is, would you say if the server breaks down, do you lose information, or is it saved somewhere?
We often have lost information in the past.
You do. And how does that affect your clients?
Very bad. It's not good. Our application performance goes down, and sometimes, if we're unable to get customer information or it's not secure, then it's a major issue for our business.
Right. Okay. So with BNXC, if it senses that there's maybe going to be a problem with it, it's going to move it to another place in the device, just so that you don't lose any information. Again, you were saying that you spend a lot of time trying to fix it and maintain, but with this, your employees and yourself, you don't have to work on it. Your time is obviously valuable, and you don't want to be working on this piece of machinery.
Okay.
So I know we don't have a lot of time today, but is there anything else I should uncover?
At this point in time, that definitely looks interesting. We don't have a ton of money to spend on those types of things. One of the reasons why we've been so successful in the past is we're very tight with our budget here. So it would be something that we'd have to discuss a little bit higher up. I don't have a ton of influence in the decisions that get made.
Right. Well, we could schedule a meeting for next Friday at 10, and we could go over a little bit the budget and set up a meeting with everyone. Is that something you'd be interested in?
Yeah, we could possibly do that, yeah.
Okay. So should I talk with your secretary to set that up?
You can email me, and then I'll set it up and coordinate with the folks internally.
Okay. Well, it was great to meet you.
You as well. Thank you.
Thank you.